Hello and welcome to the Loresworn playthrough of Darkest Dungeon with the new Radiant mode.
Yeah.
Now,
this isn't going to take 90 episodes mode,
yep.
which was a problem we ran into with our previous Darkest Dungeon campaign.
Now, what's funny is Radiant was released literally just as a way to trim some things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I've read the patch notes, and all this does is it solves the mid-game gold and relic drought, and makes necessary key upgrades not quite so GD expensive, and perhaps most importantly of all, changes hero experience and hero generation around a little bit. So it's not a controller throwing moment, to borrow a Dark Souls term, when you lose the only healer you've got and you're not going to get another one. So
Isn't that suck, Casey, when you just lose a healer?
But
by the way, TJ Hafer, DM Schmeier,
Yep.
Casey the Lore Dog joining you for this one.
this is us.
Yeah.
So here's what's going on though, is when this came out it got a lot of interesting, I think a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but it's hard to tell press that it's like it was adding an easy mode to a game that was praised for its difficulty, right? That's demonstrably false.
That's
this
the thing,
is
is
far
like,
from an easy mode.
None of the monster stats have changed. All the bosses are the same.
New bosses are getting added shortly.
You could make the argument that if you couldn't beat this game before, you could potentially beat it now, but it's not really an easy mode.
That's a patience thing, though,
Yeah.
not a difficulty thing. I myself struggled through the mid-game of Darkest Dungeon, brilliant as it is, because I'm not a grinder.
I never made it
But
through the mid-game, because I'm really not a grinder.
We're gonna poke fun at the faux rage that existed out there over in easy mode. If Radiant mode, the brand new Radiant mode, is out, and the normal mode is the Darkest Dungeon, and Stygian mode is the Darkest Dungeon, then I'm thinking this is the Disconcertingly Dim Dungeon.
Yeah.
So,
People aren't going crazy, but they are getting, slightly perturbed.
and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do brand new Radiant mode translations of everything that we're seeing.
Yeah.
And so it's not gonna be quite the Darkest Dungeon you're used to. Things are gonna be just a little bit different, but hopefully you'll find that amusing. Now, we're gonna work this the same way we worked the first series we did together, Team Badass. If you want a hero named after you, in the comments, give us the name you want. We're not going to do anything inappropriate or offensive, so just so you know, those will be ignored.
To a certain point.
Yep, the class that you want, and it's first come, first serve. As you know, in this game, we don't have an infinite roster of heroes, but we do have quite a few, and some will die. So, you'll probably get your crack at it.
Yeah.
And without further ado, to the Disconcertingly Dim estate.
All right. I feel disconcerted already.
I know. Have you heard the story about this? This dude's family is, dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Only unleashed a Lovecraftian apocalypse.
The parlor started to smell a little bit, so I decided I would leave and never come back.
And squander all your earnings on cleaning fees and renovations.
There is a sickness in the ancient.
Still, this is one of my favorite narrators of recently. This guy just sounds badass.
Oh yeah.
Viciousness, violence.
Viciousness.
So he lives in a bad
Violence.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Is what he's saying. This neighborhood has encountered some hard times. Some layoffs have occurred. We've got street youths prowling the alleys.
Here's the problem: as a Cities Skylines player, they just zoned way too much for cemetery. They need some more residential, some more commercial. You don't.
They
need that
obviously
many
need to work on their road grading.
Yeah.
Because that coach just wiped out on a pothole.
Yeah.
Find our redemption.
You gotta at least put a sign up,
You do. Like,
road
hey,
damage ahead, slow down.
has not been graded for travel.
30-mile-per-hour speed advisory.
Which just also goes to show that it's law enforcement doesn't have a lot of presence out here, clearly.
Where's
They're not
the sheriff's
patrolling.
department? Yeah.
Is there even an elected sheriff? Well,
I-
I'll tell you what, there's new sheriffs in town.
Yeah, hey, now there's a sheriff.
One of whom is a crusader, and the other whom is a highwayman. So his narrative maybe is that he's outlaw turning to the side of good because finally there's money in it, right?
So we'll have to make the journey to the Hamlet on foot, it looks like.
Yep.
Which is just, it's inefficient, is really what it is.
It is. So here we are.
Yeah. Okay, we understand this part.
Yeah,
We played this game before.
this is the tutorial.
I don't know if we can rename them until we get to the... Oh, okay, we can. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you want to be the Crusader?
Yeah, I'll be the
All
Crusader.
right, welcome. So when he learned that we were about to be doing some disconcertingly dim
Secret Crusader.
dungeon diving, TJ went and bought himself a pretty cool helmet and a big ass sword.
That's like the least accurate description of me ever, though. God-fearing kleptomaniac.
Which god?
I mean... I don't know. I feel like if I ran into Belial,
we gotta translate this. Like,
Okay.
doesn't need a nightlight. He doesn't. You're okay. You're a night owl. You're okay when the lights go down.
It's actually that it looks like I'm inspired if there is more light. So if I can see what the hell I'm doing, I'm better at hitting things.
There you go. You're uncomfortable swinging a sword
really
when you
kind
can't
of
tell what you're swinging
poor
it
night
at.
vision is really what that seems to translate to.
You're respectful of religion and other people's
I suppose,
beliefs.
Yeah.
And
this is almost like Bizarro TJ.
Yeah. Or how about your religious studies minor?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's somewhat accurate. Yeah.
Prone to stealing items.
This could not be further from my actual personality.
The disconcertingly dim dungeon. You know what? We'll make you another one later on.
That's all right. Yeah. That's okay. So this
we
could be who is this dude? This is.
I mean, we could go really on the nose if we wanted. Charles.
Yeah, I think
Martel.
Martel. Okay. Yeah. Throwback to our yeah.
All right, and I was gonna claim this guy, but let's see if that's worth it.
Let's see if it makes sense.
Hard noggin.
Okay.
One could say so.
Quick
reflexes.
Known boxing career.
Known cheat.
Not allowed to gamble.
It's probably a good idea not to have me gamble anyway, so I will adopt this character. I don't do so hot in Vegas, viewers. I went once with a budget of $100 to spend on the blackjack tables to get the Vegas experience. It lasted 2 hours, so
we're rationalizing this as like you tell everybody that you can't gamble because they caught you cheating one time, but it's actually that you're so terrible at it.
Well, I'm a highwayman, right?
Yeah.
I need my street cred.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a known gambler. I got a rep. That sounds a lot better than I'm shit at dice.
So like, you get to town and the casino owner's like, "Hey man, did you want to come?" And you're like just walking the other way, pretending.
Shut up! I'm making the motion across my throat. Like, no.
All right, so we're moving through a hallway, which is in the forest.
This is also appropriate because a close-range sidearm is the only firearm. Oh, here we go. Thug, that's insensitive.
I mean, he probably came from...
He's a street youth. He came from a poor family.
Socioeconomic...
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this shabby clothing. He's obviously using the same knife for crime that he's using for cooking.
Yeah.
Right? It's not good.
It's, if we could just sit down and talk to this guy, I feel like we could reach an understanding.
I feel like if Charles Martel was a true crusader, he would conduct a listening tour of the disconcertingly dim estate.
And this is the exact point at which you can tell whether you're going to enjoy the series or want to turn it off.
Yeah. So this ability in the in the radiant mode, open vein, and darkest, it's brutal, knife cut to draw bleeding. Yeah. I'm about to nick this guy with a shaving razor. There aren't enough toilet paper squares in the world for that, brother.
No.
Uppercut slice against a dude with armor, that went about as well as...
Yeah, not necessarily the best idea.
Charles Martel does not like to be struck. Obliterated is right.
Yeah.
Charles Martel was like, "You are too close, man." And that's what the sword is for.
Back the hell off.
That's what the sword is for. See,
we found something.
I think we found his camp. Which goes to show, terrible...
that's where he lives, man.
Terrible things going on, but he's dead. So terrible thing. What he owns is now what we own.
Why was he so poorly dressed if he had an emerald?
Maybe it was an heirloom.
Yeah. It's sentimental value.
Alright, I'm gonna nick this guy too. You see, here's the thing though, right? Like, this guy has some disconcertingly large nipples.
Well, here's the thing about this dude. He's clearly well fed. He's not,
And look at this guy. He's clearly not. So this guy's taking all the food.
This guy's a jerk. I think we should just
shoot
go
him?
ahead and shoot him in the face.
Yeah, we'll shoot him. Oh, he brought a blunderbuss to the party. Too bad he's a terrible shot.
Yeah.
All right, what do I want to do here?
Let's see.
Let's stun his ass. Bam. Hit him between the eyes with a sword hilt.
He resisted.
Man, these guys are terrible shots.
Point blank shot. He can't hit.
These guys are terrible shots. Let's make him bleed if we can. Dang.
He's got pretty high resistance, it seems like.
He does. These guys are going for low damage AoEs, though, which is not a good idea.
I mean, if you're fighting a party of heroes, probably not your best bet.
Guy's maybe into a little S&M. He's got a cat o' nine tails.
Bleeding.
The whip to the face has given Charles Martel a brutal nosebleed. A brutal nosebleed. He's gonna need to lean his head back and everything.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll return your nosebleed.
Dude's shooting us with like 2 damage. It's like a BB gun. So much
blood.
My tissue is nearly soaked through.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened.
Well said.
Well said indeed.
Insane caretaker. Corpses.
Do they need to do like a sports announcer voice pack for this game?
Yes.
Prodigious size alone does not dispel the sharpened blade, Dave.
Unlike LeBron James, the Bandit King does not guarantee a championship to whichever team he's on. Dang it, we gotta get rid of the corpse. The corpse can take almost as much of a beating as it could.
Damn. Yeah. That was a sturdy corpse.
It was. But the battle is over. I love how my knife is serrated. You know, it's like I didn't want to do extra effort. We're gonna stay here because I want what's in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's trapped.
Of course it is. And now I've got blight. So I just got the flu.
Nose. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got the flu. Luckily,
we're both having nasal discharge of some sort.
Thankfully, I brought some emergency with me to the Disconcertingly Dim estate, and I'm over it already.
Right.
What happened to Charles Martel and I?
Zoophobia.
He is like not an animal person.
He's got bad allergies.
Really bad allergies. Terrible allergies.
Cove Explorer.
He likes the beach.
Yeah.
Charles has been working on his beach body.
On the beach, yeah.
And does not enjoy that there are sirens and man-eating mermaids on his beach.
Nobody's going to see his beach bud because he's completely encased in armor.
And I'm a ruins adventurer. 20% less stress in the ruins.
Yeah.
It's probably just because I'm over the ruins.
You don't get creeped out, because you're over it. You're like, this was a little bit creepy the first time I was here, but I don't know. It's
I did my thesis on the Disconcertingly Dim estate as an example of poor urban planning. Squalid.
Oh, come on.
They are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Squalid. Well, it can't be that bad. Oh no, it's a shithole. You want to find
terrible, actually.
Yeah, you want to find redemption.
This is where the rich people in this town live. I can kind of see why the bandits are so poor.
Here's the graveyard, empty. That won't stay that way. The earth is poisoned. You see, where was the EPA?
Yeah.
Where were the environmental regulations at Disconcertingly Dim Town Hall?
Do you feel that possibly the people of this town would be deemed part of a class in this situation?
Yeah, possibly.
Be a class action
I mean,
lawsuit.
there's look around. There's probably a civil action. I mean, the Lord of the Manor allowed just street toughs to overrun the roads, man-eating mermaids to overrun the beaches. All manner of foul things to overrun the ruins that were once the public buildings of this great town.
Does there exist a precedent for if you allow Lovecraftian entities to infest your personal residence, and that has an effect on other people's property
absolutely.
values?
That's a public nuisance right there.
All right.
Cthulhu is a public nuisance, and that is absolutely actionable.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good to know.
All right, so who have we introduced? We got two ladies joining the party. We've got the Plague Doctor, who, if you're wearing that outfit, you got problems. And we've got the Vestal, who is our healer.
Okay.
Our first healer.
Pious and unrelenting.
So, upgrade the stagecoach. The first thing you want to do is upgrade your stagecoach network always, because recruiting heroes is kind of, your lifeblood.
Gotcha.
So I do this. Also, increase that roster size. Hell yeah.
Traveling. Ambition is stirring.
And they have nerfed what these cost. I can tell already. Because earlier in the game, when you did those 2 upgrades, you were more or less wiped out down here. And now you're not. So that's great. So let's take a look at these folks. Balanced. What should we name our Plague Doctor?
What are his other traits?
It's a her. The Plague Doctor.
Or her. What are her other traits? Slow draw.
And fear of mankind.
Fear of mankind.
She's a misanthrope. She's a doctor who's a misanthrope.
So
House.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
House is fairly balanced. He's
yeah.
imperturbable. He
So
doesn't like
this
to
is
move.
a gender swap Dr. House.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. And now our healer.
Unholy Slayer.
Skilled gambler.
Unholy Slayer!
Skilled
like
gambler.
Okay.
Soft. And love interest. Will only visit the brothel. So she fell for a gigolo.
Okay. So that's not exactly
Hey, the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah, you know.
Right. The heart wants what it wants.
Yeah. So she's like a battle nun kind of.
Yeah.
Who likes to gamble.
All right. So battle nun likes to gamble. It's like a nun with attitude, is what you're saying. Like a nun with that, but a hero. She's one of the good guys. She's here to help us solve the problem of the disconcertingly dim estate. She's a hero. So what's like?
I don't know, like Mother Superior from Sound of Music. I don't know.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
She was getting a little bit of something on the side with the German soldiers.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Yes,
Mother
indeed.
Superior will one day tell us.
She will solve that problem because she's an unholy slayer.
I was gonna say like Whoopi from Sister Act.
That
but
would have been like
so
my
much
second
better.
poll.
That is so much better.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah.
Mecca of Madness. That's what's on like the town sign. The disconcertingly dim estate. Mecca of Madness. Population 14.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Exactly.
And what population there is consists of an asylum doc, a priest, a caretaker, and hookers.
This is a tourist economy if you think about it. There aren't a lot of permanent residents. It's a lot of
there are like
adventurers
8 buildings and one of them's a brothel. So that tells you everything.
Pretty much every service in the town is catered toward the adventurers who are passing through. So, yeah.
Yeah, it tells you everything that you need to know. One of the 8 buildings is a brothel.
Is Plague Doctor, is this the best configuration?
I think so. So check it out. Okay. Preferred position back here. So this is their preferred position. I like the Vestal back here so she can hit with Judgment and the heals.
Gotcha.
All that, whatnot. And usually if we had this unlocked, actually, for a melee attack, but she doesn't, so I'm going to switch them. Okay. See, up here, Plague Doctor can use her Incision, which is just like my Open Vein.
Gotcha.
Right on. Although she's slow as all get out. Slow draw is actually a really ugly thing to have. We're probably going to be replacing her before long. All right, we're going to provision our first dive into the disconcertingly dim ruins.
Okay. Let's take advantage of this tourist
So we
economy.
were given a grant by the disconcertingly dim board of tourism to finance our journey here. Look at this guy. Doesn't this dude just scream trustworthy? Is this like the head of their
I would believe that whatever he tells me, whatever that shit is worth, that is the accurate price. That is the fair market value.
Look at that, the gap-toothed smile, the pox. Yeah. The pock marks, the lack of hair.
He probably isn't going to screw us over, because if a guy that looks like that is still in business, it probably means that he's making some pretty good deals.
Yup.
So
good point.
Yeah.
And a bandage and an anti-venom. This is my standard kit.
Okay.
So a stack of food for a short one, a shovel because I hate losing HP and stuff to traps that you can dig through. And Casey is so nervous, so disconcerted that she is gnawing on her bone in stress.
Yep.
This is awful for her.
Well, she started with the extremely neurotic trait.
Yes.
The minute she got off the stagecoach, so that's pretty par for
the lore dog has the powerfully neurotic trait.
Yeah.
And also I really don't have the stomach for violence, guys, trait.
Yeah.
She doesn't bite, she gums.
Yeah.
Like,
no, yeah.
All right, we have dived into the disconcertingly dim ruins. Oh, I'm getting stressed out already. I'm disconcerted.
Oh, yeah, because we're not in the ruins. You're like, hey, this isn't the ruins. I'm cool with the ruins. This is no ruins. I mean, this is a little creepier than the ruins. This is all I'm saying.
I'm disconcerted. Those are skeletons. Okay,
Yeah.
see, at this point, we're probably all like, what in God's name did we sign up for? No one told me the dead were
Not
walking,
in
y'all.
the brochure.
No one told me the dead were walking, y'all. Nobody
no.
told me that was happening. Oh, and Mother Superior can summon lightning. I feel better. I would feel I would feel immediately better having witnessed that.
It's not going to complain.
We're a competent crew. We're a competent crew.
So far.
Ah.
And yeah,
We can
got
sell
extra
it.
shovel.
We can sell it all later. We're gonna keep things light for now. Although we're kicking enough butt that we could probably afford for it to get dark. Ah, this is why I bring shovels. This is why. Aha!
There we go.
We brought shovels to dig through the creepy pillars of stone and bones. Well,
Wait,
let's
collect ourselves.
Too late.
Oh,
What in God's name is this person?
we should probably kill it with fire.
How about lightning?
That
Is
works too. Lightning is a
good?
type of fire in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe that counts as firebending.
Yes, it does.
So
Ha!
stressful incantation. It's like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
And I was just like, nope, none of that.
It's like,
None
I'm
of
not
it.
even stressed out.
I'm
Come on.
not. This isn't even happening. All right. Ha 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 ha! Now we can reach you.
It
Ow.
was a graveyard slash. They did the slash. They did the graveyard
Yard
slash.
Press this advantage.
That's right.
Them no quarter.
No quarter will be given because they're skeletons.
Because they
dude.
can buy their own goddamn soda.
Yes, they're
I've been
skeletons.
spotting you every time.
Yeah,
Every time we come to the creepy castle, I've been buying your soda. But you know what? No quarter this time.
none.
You know what? Set up a change jar. That way you'll have quarters.
See, I already dislike this dude though. A dismal victory, a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. It's like, screw
I'm just
you,
gonna
coach.
downplay all
Yeah.
of your accomplishments.
Screw you, coach. The light is fading. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. We'll let it get dark.
Okay.
For an early dungeon like this. Oh, Charles Martel stole the
Aha!
shit. Charles Martel stole the shit.
Shoved it right down his gambus in there.
Yes, he did. That's not right. Oh, we got surprised.
Oh, that's not good.
Ah, we're all right.
Having a Vestal in the front row is not the best thing that could happen.
No, ow.
Ow. Seriously, ow.
No, I should probably actually move her so
Move
she
back.
can heal.
There we go.
Plague grenade. We're gonna target the archer because, damn. Doing some serious damage. I got shot in the face by an arrow.
Execute.
Thank goodness Charles swings his hammer, swings his sword like a hammer.
Yes. He is the hammer.
Yes, yes he is. Dang it.
Light does a pretty good amount of damage.
Hers does. Alright, Hand of Light. No, I'm gonna use Divine Comfort. The party is healed. So she spoke some, she comforted. She was like, I know.
Well, you know, she hangs out in brothels.
Yeah, that
so,
dude is a bastard. Alright. This thing, dang it, he has 9 left and he's gonna take 8 on his next turn. Oh well.
Formation
I don't want that thing to get a turn.
Formation is broken.
Between the eyes with my gun.
success so clearly in view.
Propitations.
Is it
Cool.
merely a trick?
Trick of the light.
Trick of the light.
Seriously though, this dude's an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
Seriously.
second. Go back
Yeah.
there. I'm more
That's
comfortable
Reestablished
with this.
party order.
Oh,
Ah!
Full invention.
Foul invention.
this dude is, he's, like, he's the worst,
Hey, come on. Someone worked hard on that invention. That was some kid's science fair project.
We are now in disconcerting darkness, but look at our rewards. They're going through the roof.
See, it's interesting watching you play this because I'm realizing a lot of things I did wrong. Like, I always kept the torch level at the highest level no matter what.
I mean, you gotta gamble a little bit. Like, now granted, if there's an enemy in this next room, we are in for a fight.
Yeah.
Like, we are in for a tussle. But if there's not, we just got through this dungeon with roughly 30 or 40% more rewards than we would have otherwise, which helps out. Yep. And we are in for a fight.
Tempting goblet.
Hey, bro, you want some of this?
Hey, man.
You want some of this?
Chug,
Yeah,
chug,
baby.
chug.
Clutch dodge. All right. I'm going to go with my old strategy of plague grenading people. Ha ha ha.
That seems to be a decent...
Oh!
Ooh.
Ow! I'm like, ow.
You're gonna die on the first mission.
Ow! I gotta get rid of this guy. No, I'm not.
Okay, there we go.
That's why you bring a healer. Although now I am like a mess because of when you are at death's door, you get these awful debuffs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey man, hey, I am not down for this. This is not
chug. He's gonna become an alcoholic.
Ow. Ha-ha!
Precipice of Oblivion was a good album, by the way.
It was actually.
Yeah.
All right. See, plague stacks. So now these dudes are done, which is huge. Their very next turns, they're done. Ow! Ow! I'm like, dude, stop it!
The funny thing is, you're kind of okay. The Plague Doctor is absolutely losing his shit right now.
He is, dude.
God, did you just see what happened to him?
All right, 8. He has less than 8. He has less than 8. All right, stunning blow. Come on, I need this. Yes! Clutch.
Yes!
5 inches.
Bleeding. Show me bleeding. No. Ha ha ha!
Okay.
I have 9 lives, y'all.
Still alive.
Oh, clutch miss. Clutch miss. That's the opposite of clutch.
It's actually, yes. It's almost an oxymoron. Yeah!
We're all minorly
son.
disconcerted. Plague Doctor is like, oh my god!
To the mud.
Quest complete.
We're so looking at this and praying that Charles Martel doesn't steal it. Alright, here we go. Quest complete. We're back in town.
Little known fact about Charles Martel, he would just like swipe shit left and right.
Oh, he swipe. He was hella swipe.
Oh yeah.
In addition to being hella swole.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we made a lot. We made out like bandits.
They called him Charles the Hammer. That hammer wasn't his.
So
nobody really knew whose it was, but it definitely wasn't his. He grabbed it from somewhere and then.
So
just
here's the
nobody asked
benefit.
questions.
We had a hellish final conflict there for early in the game. We made out like bandits. We made almost as much money in that mission as we started the game with. Like, so we were 2 or 3 percentage points away from doubling our money. And then look at our relic haul.
So at the beginning of the game, it seems like you almost want to sacrifice shitty expendable people to get higher rewards.
Yeah! Now you're getting it. All right, love interest. Oh, I fell in love with a hooker.
You've been hanging out with Superior, and she's like, hey, I'm going to tell you about this chick.
Listen,
you wouldn't even believe.
I just want you to talk to her, get an espresso, right? She's cheap. She charges by the hour. It won't even take you that long. Clutch hitter.
There you go. That's accurate.
Yeah, boy. I actually like it. I can score critical hits if I get in that much trouble again. And plus 3% crit chance is actually significant.
Blow your mind. You won't be able to feel your legs the next day.
You'll fall in love. Okay, so House just became not useless.
Yeah.
Like she had her slow draw and other, but net +2 speed actually I think negates slow draw.
Yeah.
I think her speed is back to normal. And what happened to Mother Superior? Scattering.
She can't hit anything.
Her lightning bolt basically does 1 less damage now. God is angry. And so God is smiting with his lightning bolt with just a little bit less potency.
Faces as they stormed the manor.
Some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe.
Yeah.
Right.
It was on its way.
Okay.
All right. So the tavern's unlocked. The abbey's unlocked. This is how we treat our heroes. All right. So, like, let's take a look at you take a look at Plague Doctor over here, right?
Yeah, House is gonna need a day off.
Yep.
She's gonna need some Vicodin.
And some time.
Yeah.
and some time.
Yeah.
So peace through meditation, pray to a higher power. Well, first let's see what she prefers. Yeah, I love
can do anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So typically,
flagellation.
there are some people who are into that, bro.
Yeah.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary.
So we're gonna let Dr. House drink because it seems like a house
There
thing
you
to
go.
do.
Yeah.
Spend some of our money, but we're gonna need her back.
Bring the whole bottle.
And Mother Superior can go play around with her love interest because she's actually pretty stressed too.
Yeah.
I am more stressed than I would like, but I'll do one more mission with that. So now we go back to the
You
stagecoach.
can't have threesomes
where
at the brothel yet.
no,
so.
a new batch
Have to
of
unlock
heroes
that.
is here. So we got this guy who's another highwayman.
Okay.
We've got Man at Arms.
So we're gonna be going into the next mission with no healer.
Yup.
Um.
Welcome to the problem everybody had with regular mode. All right.
Yeah.
So we need some deeds. Some deeds to property
Some
in
Mr.
order
Deeds.
to upgrade our. Geez, some crow. All right. So let's see what we got here. We're gonna leave these three, unless you want the Man at Arms. We're gonna leave these three
No,
open to the Man at Arms. Kind of old dude.
Yeah. He's an older dude.
So these guys are to
Rodra.
be claimed by the commenters as far as the
Okay.
name. But let's see. Fated. That's an awesome quirk, by the way. That's one of the better quirks in the game. There is nothing that can throw a battle in the darkest dungeon like completely down the shitter than a miss that you were really counting on that attack not to miss and then it misses. That is
No.
an awesome quirk. Stress faster. No, oh, okay. So
no one knows what it's like.
it's based.
to be hated, to be faded, to sometimes turn misses into hits.
Yes.
Be my single Who parody for this evening.
I like -10 stress. That's good. These suck. So-
Faithless. So that guy could have been me to some extent.
Deviant is not allowed to visit the brothel for reasons best left to discretion.
So this guy's
Got some
kind
problems.
of a right bastard.
Yeah, this guy's got some
But
problems.
he's steady. If you can get past his personal issues,
You can get
he's
past
actually
the-
quite
If
professional.
you can get past the fact that this guy should probably be in jail.
Minus
He's-
10 stress. He's done so much fucked up shit that nothing really phases.
That's
him.
what it
Yeah.
is. That's the translation. He's steady because he's a freaking mess and he should be
Yeah.
in prison.
So if you would like to claim Myron, the deviant sociopath, let us know in the
I
comments.
tell you what, if you don't find that amusing, but you want to be a Man at Arms, I am willing for our awesome viewers to spend the 2K gold to get rid of that trait, if you would like,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the asylum. We'll
All
get him
right.
some treatment. All right, and our Jester, Early Riser. That's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You love your Jester to hit first in the round if you can. That's a great quirk for the Jester. Winded. Okay, so when the Jester starts getting hurt, start slowing down, not
down?
terribly durable, and nervous, plus 10%. That is an awful quirk.
That's not good.
Yeah, that makes this Jester expendable, just FYI.
Yeah.
The nervous quirk alone is making me not care if
That's
he lives
alright.
or
We're
dies.
making enough money per mission that I think we can just consider all of these people's lives completely throwaway.
Stunstone. This is awesome for a Crusader. He doesn't dodge much anyway, and that plus 20% stun chance means that we can count on that pommel strike to more reliably take a round away
Yeah.
from tough enemies. I use stun a lot, by the way. It's underutilized.
I think
and it's useful.
it's very smart in this sort of game, for sure.
All right.
So yeah, Myra. Yeah, that's a decent loadout there.
Yeah, I mean, not in his preferred position, but his second preferred position, and he's the only character here who's out of position.
Yeah,
So
not too bad.
yeah.
All right.
Provision. This is our second dive. This is also a short dive, so just a stack of food. I'm not expecting the boys to eat much. Extra bandage, extra anti-venom, and a stack of torches. Because once again, in a short, I'm willing to let it go dark. In the ruins, so I should be getting less stress at least, which is good because I'm very stressed out as it is. I'm disconcerted, okay?
And he's waiting for me to develop psychotic tendencies. If you know that song, I will name the first character after you.
Yeah, that will give you front of the line privileges. Oh yeah.